Hey y'all, what's up? What's up? What's up? Y'all listen. It's Wednesday. It is time for your free homeschool coaching, y'all. It has been a day, right? A day, right? But it could always be worse. So I am not going to complain. It's just been a day. Like it's just been a day. Y'all about to catch this reel, right? I'm about to moisturize my hair. It's time. It's brittle. And before I forget, I need to get it done ASAP. But anyways, y'all come on in here, say, hey, what's up? Let me know that you're here, right? Hey, Marvina. Oh, thank you so much, child. Thank you so much. That was me. I don't know what to say. I don't even know what to call it, but that was me. Yes, babe. Which one? Yeah, and I might need the other one too. I don't think there's that much of this one left. Thank you so much. It's time for it to be. It's really technically time for it to be washed. But I'm gonna settle for some moisture. Get a little oil on my scalp. I think this particular one is biotin oil, grapeseed oil, hemp oil, rose oil, and tea tree oil. But if you're coming in and say, hey, what's up? Let me know that you're here. You get this in my scalp and massage it. Y'all come on in here. Say, hey, what's up? Let me know that you're here. Let's have this conversation, y'all. We are all, I think at this point, from what I understand, most people are in the full swing of homeschooling. So y'all should have a lot of questions at this time, right? A lot of questions. Hashtag Guru Click. Thank you so much, Kimberly. I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much, y'all. I'm having a day. I'm not gonna lie to you. Let's see. All excellent for your hair. Yeah, right? Hair and skin, right? But you know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. That biotin, child, and I know that for most people it breaks you out, but that biotin, child, it will, I don't know, it does something to my skin, child. It makes them bumps come up real quick too. Whiteheads, should I say. But if you're coming in and say, hey, what's up? Let me know that you're here. Kimberly said, I need to wash my hair too now. It's too oily now. I think I overdid it with the oils. Child, I'm not going to lie to you. I wish I had the issue of too oily a little bit, but my hair gets really dry. Really, really dry. It does not hold moisture well at all. But anyway, it's Monday, right? It's time for your free homeschool coaching. Do me a favor, everybody that is in here. Do me a favor, say, hey, what's up? Let me know where you're from. If you're new, say, hey, girl, hey, I'm new. So I know, and so I can shout you out. If you're not new, just let me know. Now, I got a bunch of people on this live across the board, whether it's Instagram, whether it's YouTube, wherever it is. But please do me a favor, right? And share. Get some people in here. Give me some hearts, some thumbs up. All of that helps me, right? All of that helps me do what I'm trying to do. Y'all, look at my shirt. That scared the mess out of me. Y'all see it right there? I guess it's green. It's not. It's blue right there. That scared the mess out of me, y'all. Hey, Helen Marie. Thank you so much for joining me today. Oh, no, not the biotin. Just saying those. Yeah. The biotin, child. It catches me. What do you need, son? I just texted and said I'm going live. What do you need? Now you need the stand. Oh, yeah. Take the one from the kitchen and put it back. Okay. All right. Y'all come on in here and say, hey, what's up? Helen says, hi, I'm new coming in from Mississippi. M-I, crooked letter I. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it. Hey, Chantel. Hey, girl. Hey, she says, I'm new. Oh, look at her profile picture. Look at all them beautiful babies. Oh, my gosh. Thank you so much for joining me. Hey, Merce Gafour. Is that how you say that? Hello from Ontario, Canada. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you. Hey, Camille. Thank y'all so much for joining me. So listen, this is time for your free homeschool coaching. Y'all are getting real life. I try to be pretty transparent with you guys, right? And let you know how I do things. And so it's time to do some personal care, right? Self-care. So I'm going to do that real quick. Sometimes you have to get it how you live, right? Get in where you fit in. And right now that needs to be done. So I'm going to get that done. Okay. All right. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Marvina says, Sean, what math books are you using this year? I invested in Cubon last year as per your suggestion. I don't see a specific curriculum where we are more eclectic. Okay. So Marvina, I don't know if I have used Kumon, their workbooks as supplemental, right? So I've used them along with other stuff, but I haven't really used them to that effect. The books that I personally have loved and been using for years and years and years since we first began homeschooling was Learn Math Fast, right? So those are the books that I have been really like in love with. Those are the math books that we have been using from the beginning. This year is the first year that we have strayed from our math curriculum that we typically use because the kids wanted to see something different. Okay. So they wanted to experience something different beside the books. And what I'll tell you about Learn Math Fast, guys, I still love them. And I still have my affiliate code. So if you're looking at them and you're interested in buying them, you use the code Shaun, SHAUN, and you get 10% off of your order, right? I tell people my story all the time. I am an affiliate, but not an affiliate of something that I did not purchase and try. I actually bought it myself, tried it with all my kids, one set of books for all three of my kids. And once I figured that it worked for us, then I was like, yeah, I can be an affiliate for you because I believe in your product. I've used it. And so Learn That Fast is what we were originally using. Okay. Now this year, for the first time, we are using, son, what are we using? What's it called? No, teaching textbooks for the first time. And the reason why is because the kids wanted more like video type stuff. And I'm not 100% sure which child asked for that, but they wanted more video stuff versus the books. And Learn Math Fast is pretty clean cut and dry. Learn Math Fast just basically, it's just simple, right? You guys have seen the sample lessons. I have done it, multiple times, but Learn Math Fast is very simple, right? It teaches the lesson. It gives you a worksheet. It gives you a supplement worksheet if you want to, then it goes to the next lesson, okay? It's very simple. The kids wanted something more like just different, right? We wanted to try something different to see if that worked. And so that is what we decided to do, okay? So that's what we're doing. We're doing teachers' textbooks, okay? And Marvina said, did you say Learn Math Fast? Yes. So previous to this, y'all, now I'm getting hot with all this hair down. Previous to this, we were using Learn Math Fast books, okay? And now we're using teaching textbooks. And so far, we're only using it. We've only been using it this particular year. So far, so good. It's kind of different. But son, what do you think about teaching? My son is still back there doing math. He had practice today. What do you think about teaching textbooks?
It's good. It's much faster.
Okay. He says it's good. It's much faster. And that's my kid that is literally like, show me how to do it and I'll go. He doesn't want to necessarily teach himself. He doesn't want to necessarily read the lesson, right? So he doesn't want to necessarily go like read through the lessons and then do the work himself. He wants you to teach the lesson and then he'll do the worksheets. So that works out perfect for him, okay? All right. Hey, Tracy Love, thank you so much for joining me. Tracy said, hello. How do you know if you're really helping your child? When my son fails a quiz, we go over the answers he missed and then we redo the quiz. He scores higher. That's what we do, Tracy. Okay, so my kids do take quizzes, right? They do take tests. And if I don't want to say fail it, but if they don't do so well or they miss answers or whatever, we'll go back over. So I'll show them what they missed. And then I'll give them the opportunity to choose whether or not they want to retake the test. Now I have one particular child who's like, nah, I'm good. I'll make it up in another way. And then I have other kids who are like, no, I don't like that score. Let me retake it. And so if you wanted to do assessments as well, you could do that as well. What you could do also is have them take that same test later on. So after you've discussed it, not necessarily like immediately after you taught it to them, but maybe a day or two later, have them, retake the test and you should be able to see a difference and improvement on whatever they made a mistake in. Okay. Let me know if you have any questions as far as that's concerned. Okay. My code is Shaun, SHAUN, and it's Learn Math Fast books. Let me put that in there. You know what? Hold on. Let me see if I can. I never do this right, y'all. Let me see if I can get the link for you real quick. But if you go in there and there's money back guaranteed. So if you go in there and say, for instance, you have 30 days basically to get your money back. So you go in there, there are sample lessons, there are assessments, there's all good stuff, right? Okay, there's all that kind of stuff as far as that's concerned. So you can do that. And my code is Sean. And you'll get 10% off if you use that, okay? And so you can do assessments, you can do worksheets. She also has supplemental worksheets. So say, for instance, there's a particular lesson your child is struggling on it or whatever the case may be. You can actually go back, you can go through it, and you can, there's supplemental lessons to add on to the lesson that you've already done. So again, say, for instance, it's a lesson they've read, and then they do the worksheet and you notice that they're not necessarily understanding whatever it is that you taught. You can go back to the website and there are supplemental worksheets for you to do along with that. So there's more than one worksheet is what I'm trying to say, okay? Can you type in your response because I'm still working and can't listen, Tracy? Sure. Oh, you said you heard me. Okay. Okay, there you go. You're welcome. You're welcome, guys. Whatever questions do you have for me, guys? I am live on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. You are more than welcome to ask any questions pertaining to homeschooling, working in homeschooling, married in homeschooling, teaching your kids, not teaching your kids. You're able to ask any type of question that you want to concerning homeschool. You've got me for another 15 or 20 minutes. So make it good, right? Like take advantage of the blessing that's being handed to you, right? Because a lot of people charge a lot of money to answer simple questions like this, okay? Yep. So again, I wish I'm not familiar with sharing on this software. I probably should get familiar real quick. But again, so you can go on, you can take the assessment and test. And what I tell people too is people ask all the time, how do I assess whether or not my child is learning or has progressed in the last year? So if you're using a curriculum, say for instance, you're using a curriculum like Learn Math Fast, you can have them take the assessment test, okay? Then buy the book based off of where they placed in the assessment test. Teach them all the school year until they end, whatever the case may be. Teach them all, whatever you need to teach them. Then have them retake the same assessment test at the end of the year. And it should, if they understood what they were learning, place them at a higher level than they were at the beginning of the school year, okay? So that's another way to do that. And you can do that with any type of curriculum. So instead of actually doing an assessment, and that's if your state does not require state assessments. So if your state requires assessments, you're going to have to probably go to a testing or proctor, all that good stuff, right? So that's a whole nother ballgame. But say, for instance, you're like me, you're in Texas, we do what we want. It's not required. If I wanted to test my kids, if we were using Learn Math Fast, a placement test, I would have them, and I actually did every time. I had them take the placement test at the beginning of the year, and then I had them take it again at the next school year to make sure that they had progressed as much as I had wanted them to progress. So you can do that as well, okay? Marvina says, are you a part of a homeschool co-op, Sean? No, I am not. And part of the reason is that we don't have time. My boys play competitive sports, both of them. They do training throughout the day. Also, one of the businesses that we own requires a lot of early morning work. It's just difficult for us. It just doesn't work out for our family. What I will suggest, though, is to try and see if you can find a co-op that works for you. And if you're unfamiliar with co-op, basically it's supposed to be a group of like-minded people. Like-minded may be religion, may just be flat out that you're homeschooling. It may be that you're secular. It may be that you guys all are like science, or you guys like astronomy, whatever it is, and y'all get together, right? And then you have the parents teach the course. So a parent could teach math, a parent could teach science, a parent could teach ELA. And that's how the kids are also getting that social interaction, but getting the education that they need to be getting as far as that's concerned, okay? Leandra says, hey girl, hey, what yearly test to give your children? What's a yearly test to give your children? So are you talking like a proctor test, like an actual assessment? Is that what you're asking? I appreciate it, Marvina. Marvina says, we're in Delaware and not required to test. However, I am from Pennsylvania and we are required to test. Keep a portfolio, yes, 3rd, 5th, 8th grade. Yeah, and you can keep a portfolio as well. And so at one point, I had a portfolio for my child, for my high schooler, but then I stopped doing it. But basically what I kept in her portfolio was a sample of her tests. So she would go through the lesson. We kept track of attendance, but she would go through the lesson and when she finished and took her test, I would put the test in the portfolio. If she did okay on the portfolio, like on the actual test, then it would be great. But if it was a test that she struggled in, then I would put it in the portfolio. We would go back and study or work on whatever she struggled with, right? So that may be getting more resources, more help, or something to that effect. And then she would retake the same test again, and I would add that test to the other test in the portfolio. And I use that as proof to show that she is not kind of progressing, but that she is progressing. So at one point, that's what I was doing as far as a portfolio is concerned. Right now, it's different because I'm using homeschoolmanager.com, which I explained to you guys a while back. Homeschool Manager is basically a planning software, right? So I put in all my kids' schedule, whatever it is they're going to do. I can grade, I can print out report cards, transcripts, all that good stuff. I can assign chores, events, assignments, tests, quizzes. I can do all of that right out of that particular software. So that's what I'm using right now as far as that's concerned. Leandra says, yes, my state requires yearly testing. Okay, so Leandria, what I would say to you is, I want you to, I don't remember if did you say what state you're in? I don't think you said what state you were in. Do me a favor and tell me what state you're in, and then we'll go look and see what is actually required as far as your state is concerned. We'll do that real quick. And there should be some resources there where you can determine where to get that testing. Now, let me also tell you a hint as well. There are state homeschooling associations. You just have to Google them. So for us, it's like Texas Homeschool Coalition for us. And basically, they have all the rules, everything you need to know as far as homeschooling is concerned. They have tabs for co-ops listed. They have sports listed, I believe, as well. They have some Facebook groups listed that are in the state of Texas that can help and assist you if you're homeschooling in Texas. So whatever state that you're in, like Marvina's in Delaware, I would just look up, and I would literally say Delaware Homeschool Group or Delaware Homeschool Association, something like that, because it may have a different name to it, right? But there should be, typically there is one place that all the people homeschooling in one state can go to get their information. And so do that for me. That would be the first place that I check. Marvina says, what do you think about homeschool identification? I'm strongly thinking about getting them for my son, and just because it's nice. For your son and I, just because it's nice. So we have them. I have one. I have a teacher ID. My kids have student IDs. My kids don't really use it. There's no big deal. Like, they don't care. But I use mine for the sake of getting teacher discounts. So for instance, you can go to half-price books, not half-price books. You can go to Barnes and Nobles. You can go to Joann's. You can go to Michael's, and you can get teachers discounts based off of having that teacher ID. So you can do it that way. There is like the homeschool co-op buy or something like that. You can get one printed, like basically just on paper for free. You can have them laminate you a copy, and that's like 10 or 15 bucks. I think it was a couple of years ago. I don't know if it is for sure. But yeah, do it if it's going to work for you. The way that I use it, the way it benefited me was the teacher discounts. My kids don't care. They don't really need it. So, but that's how it benefited us as far as that's concerned. Even with the permit, somebody was asking about that in a group recently. Like, can I take the kids' student IDs that I brought up there? And I'm like, not in the state of Texas. I mean, it's not a formal ID. Like, so they're not going to take it. So you're going to have to do something else. Okay. Okay, Leandra, you said North Carolina. Okay, let's do some searching, girl. Give me 1 second. And I said, girl, I apologize. Let's do some searching, lady. Let's see. We're going to try to find something for you real quick. All right, so let's do this. How to comply with state laws. Compulsory school age in North Carolina. How to withdraw. Special education. Importance of record keeping in North Carolina. Let's see what this article is about. Not what I need it to be about. Let's see. Public school access for homeschoolers. Let's do this article. Let's see. That's not doing what I needed to do. These are like paragraph, fam. They're not even. Let's see. Submit an intent, ensure, provide the requested days, keep immunization, annual standardized. There you go. Here you go. Okay, so here's the HSLDA You guys, I always recommend them. They have an amazing resource. They're literally an amazing resource. But check out this particular one, Leandra, right? And then there's a link inside of that one, and I'm going to paste that here too. And it talks about evaluations and testing evaluations and the options that you have as far as that's concerned. So there you go. Okay. So check those out and let me know what you got. Okay. So apparently it's talking about there's 3 types of year-end assessments: intro to standardized testing, which standardized testing setting should I choose, before and after your test, portfolios, about your evaluator option. Okay. So it's got all different information as far as that's concerned. So check that out, Leandra, and let me know what you think. I put both of those links in there for you. Okay. Hey, Latonya. Hey, girl. Hey. Victoria Gonzalez, how do you get a teacher ID? So Victoria, I created mine very simply on Canva. I don't know if you're familiar with Canva, but let me get you a link. Y'all grab these links, child, okay, while I'm giving them to you. Let's see. Free homeschool ID. Hold on. Let's see. Okay. Here's one that is free. I think you have to like subscribe to their newsletter or something. And then they also do one that you can pay for that's laminated. Ooh, that's an ugly link, but I'm sorry. Okay. Victoria, try that one out. I just added that one in there for you for the ID. Okay. All right. Kimberly says Target has a teacher discount day for back to school. Okay, there you go. But I don't shop at Target like that, because Target, I go in there to spend $50 and then my total's $250. And I'm trying to explain to Mr. Taylor what had happened and stuff. And there's really no way to explain what had happened. So I just don't go in there. Let's see. Kimberly says register for a teacher discount at Office Depot. That is correct. So Office Depot, you're absolutely correct as far as that's concerned. Yes, Barnes and Nobles, I get the teacher's card for the discount. Yes, Barnes and Nobles is great. So on top of, like, I think and I don't know if they still have it, and I don't know if it's, across the United States, but here they had like Saturdays were days, I don't know if it was first Saturday or second, whatever Saturday it was, but teachers could go in and get a discount and then also get another discount on top of that. So the teacher discount plus a Saturday something discount on top of that. So I think it ended up being somewhere from 25% to 30% off of books. So if anything, I would suggest that you do that. So use that link, the Homeschool Buyers one, to get the ID and see if that, helps you as far as that's concerned. Now I'm going to be very honest with you. Barnes and Nobles is literally by the manager or whomever is accepting whatever. The first time that I went into Barnes and Nobles, they wouldn't accept my ID because they said I was homeschooling and not educating. The next time I went in, I caught another guy and he was like, here, go ahead. You're fine. Boom. No issue. So check that out. Now, something you may want to try. Now, this is for my local library and this was a while back. So let me put that out there. I don't know if they're doing it now, but a while back, they gave us a school account is what they called it. And so how that was helpful for me was I was able to go check out books. I didn't have a limit of books that I could check out and I didn't have a return date. So as you know, we get distracted and don't return books like we're supposed to. Sometimes we keep books 3-4 months past the time that we're supposed to, right? We don't get to them in time enough. What it allowed me to do is to keep those books and not have to worry about the late fees and all that good stuff. And then instead of like 3 to 5 books per child, we got more. But then that became dangerous because sometimes I forgot how many books they pulled out. So we were searching the house for them. Y'all know how that goes. Okay. So I posted the HSLDA, the link for North Carolina. Leandra, go ahead and check those out. I hope you saw them. Okay. Let's see. That's an ugly link. Why did it piece it like that? Oh, wow. Okay, I'll fix that later on. I don't know what's going on. You're welcome, Victoria. You're welcome. Ravina says, Sean, you are amazing. I truly respect your willingness to share and love your humor. Thank you. I appreciate it. I need that. Let's see. Please say hello, Solomon. Hi, Solomon. Is that how you say it? Solomon? Solomon? Hi. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate you. Let's see. Kimmy says they have teacher discounts days on Saturdays. It was 25% off. It was every Saturday in August. The next one is October, I believe. There you go. Are you talking about Target or are you talking about Barnes and Nobles, Kimberly? It's actually on their application asking, are you homeschool, private, public, etc. You're absolutely correct. But again, it's one of those things that people unfortunately get to pick and choose what they want to do. And they're like, there's no consistent, clean cut rule. And I imagine, I'm going to be very honest with you. I think you can do the same thing with Michael's. So you can take it up there with Michael's, but again, it's up to whomever is there, whether or not they will actually give you the card. So what I do, because there are tons of Michael's or there are tons of Barnes and Nobles, I will go to the same one, but maybe go at a different time when somebody else is on duty, or I'll go to a different store and do it that way. So just work smart, not hard. Okay. You're welcome, Leandra. Check those out. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll be back Wednesday. Okay, read those for me. Let me know if you have any questions or whatever the case may be, and you can ask them on Wednesday. Okay. And Kimberly was talking about Barnes and Nobles. Okay, there you go. So this comment here, they have teacher discount days on Saturdays. It was 25% off. So that's amazing. Okay, that's amazing. Kimberly says you can do it online at Michael's and Joann's. So try applying online for Michael's and Joann's. You are absolutely correct. Now, some software that I use, a program that I use, and it's not software, but that I use canva.com, canva.com to create worksheets and stuff. You can use that same website. They have a teacher's. So the one that I use is like $15 a month, but I use it for my business more so than I use it for personal. So I go ahead and pay for it. But you can get a teacher's account from them, and you have to kind of, sometimes they allow it to happen and sometimes they don't, based on being a homeschooler. And I think if I remember correctly, it was because for me, it was because I had like a generic email address, not necessarily a EDU or something like that. But go to Canva. You can also get a teacher's account with them as well to create worksheets. And so you do that, right? And you fill out whatever it is you need to fill out, and you tell them that you're a homeschooler and see what they do. They may let you do it, they may not. And the $15 just allows you to have way more access to their products and the different options that they have. Like I can create videos, I can add sound to it, I can do anything that I pretty much want to as far as concerned on there. Okay. Kimmy says you can do it. Oh, I already read that. Marvina says, yes, girl. All right, guys. So we're wrapping it up for today's Q&A. You guys, what questions do you have for me real quick? But I need a favor, okay? I need a favor from every single one of you that are here. Do me a favor, y'all. I'm out here in these homeschool streets, right? Helping you be successful. Y'all help me be successful. I don't ask for any money. All I ask you to do is share, like, comment, throw me some hearts, whatever it is that you feel like doing, because the reason why is those simple things help me to grow. Those simple things put me in front of people that need the information that I'm giving for free. So do your girl a favor. If you can right now, just do me a favor, throw me some hearts. Again, all that does for me is boost it, right? Boost up me so that I can be seen in the internet streets. Okay. So I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Marvina. So everybody do me a favor again, hearts, like something, just let me know that you're there. If you have any questions, guys, throughout the week, write them down. You do whatever it is that you need to do. Okay. And then on Wednesday, I will be back at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time to answer all of your homeschooling questions. So bring it. Okay. Bring any and everything you got, right? Even if you feel like I may have answered it before, even if you feel like it's a dumb question and it's not a dumb question, even if you feel like you're embarrassed, just ask the question, because I guarantee you there are tons of people out there that have the exact same question that you have concerning homeschooling, but are scared or concerned or not sure how to ask. Okay. So ask it, guys. Just ask it, because there are people out here that need help in these homeschool streets. Okay. So I will talk to you guys again on Wednesday. I'm going to go be a mother or whatever, wife or whatever. Like I'm going to go take care of those duties. But y'all have an absolutely wonderful, blessed evening. And I will talk to you guys soon. Thanks for joining me. Bye.